right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. We're back in the saddle again. Hey, check it out. The guy that did the shooting up in the synagogue in Pittsburgh just pleaded not guilty in court. Not guilty, all right? I'm going to talk about the things that people don't want to talk about. You remember Dalen Roof went into this South Carolina church and killed like 9 or 10 black people in that church? Y'all remember that, right? And then the police took him to the drive-thru so he could get something to eat. Y'all remember that? Let's contrast that reaction with this up here in Pittsburgh. This guy gets taken alive after killing 11 people in a synagogue. President Donald Trump did not come out and call for the death penalty when Dalen Roof killed all those black people out of South Carolina. And when it came to these Jews, these Orthodox Jews up there in Pittsburgh, he clearly came out in front of the cameras and said, what a heinous act. This should be the death penalty. Here in America, I don't know if it's a guilty conscience. I don't know if it's the elephant in the room. But for whatever reason or whatever it is, Americans have this uncanny ability to like not talking about the obvious. They don't like talking about the elephant in the room. Kind of reminds me over on the biblical side, the theological side. You know, people are starting to listen to Pastor Dowell. I was in Jamaica last week, and I met quite a few people there that actually watches my channel, and they love what they hear. Love what they hear. And every single one of them said, Pastor, you are telling the truth. There's only one reason why anybody out there who doesn't know me will hate me, is because I expose the darkness and the lies that they're living and that they're comfortable in and that they live. I mean, after all, we're supposed to be men and women of truth. Is that right? At least I am. Now, if you're not a man or woman of truth, it doesn't bother you what I say. I do know that Galatians 4:16 says, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And I can tell you that has all but come full circle with me, because I made so many enemies just by telling the truth, living the truth, doing the truth, and being about the truth. Amazing, isn't it? Now, I don't marvel, because Yeshua said that if the world hated you, they're going to hate me. And they hated me before they hated you. Let me end this video by reminding you all that we have a debate coming up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, November the 17th, 5 p.m. at some Jacob's Church or something like that. We're more than likely going to broadcast it live on Facebook and maybe simultaneously put it on YouTube as well, so that everybody can hear. We got Ron Young, the Calvinist Theological Seminary schoolmaster, ruling elder. Boy, that's a lot of titles, isn't it? Man, that's a lot of titles. A lot of alphabets, a lot of letters. He's going to be debating Pastor Dowell, the Israelite. The subject's going to be over Christmas and Easter. Man, they're getting ready to do it again. You know, it's amazing. I've been living out here in this country, and this is called Ramble Thursday. Ramble Thursday. I've been out here in this country where I live at for 20 years. And they just had their pagan Samhain holiday, Halloween. And, of course, I don't mind, because they ain't getting no treats anyway. But you know that within those 20 years, I've never had one person in the community ever come and knock on my door and say trick or treat. Should I be experiencing rejection? Or is that some type of form of racism and discrimination? Why they knock on everybody else's door? They knock on my door. Probably because they're afraid they're probably going to get preached to. You know, that stuff we don't like hearing. And the reason why we don't like hearing it, because we don't want to change. And we think by ignoring facts that they're somehow going to change our eternal position. Yep. Anyway, Ramble Thursday. I just gave you a lot of information, one little short video. Hallelujah. So, but it's all I remind. Every bit of it is. Y'all be encouraged. YouTube, I appreciate each and every last one of you that support me. It's like everywhere I go now. Everywhere I go, I meet someone that is a great contributor, supporter, and loving the truth that they're hearing from my YouTube page. It's a beautiful thing. Y'all spread it around. Maybe more people will be able to have an opportunity to hear the truth that we're putting out. Maybe to impact their lives, but I will tell you this. Most people think they're ready for the truth. You better start counting the cost, because to really truly live the real truth, it's going to cost you your former life. Let me tell you something. There are things I used to do formerly in life. But when I became a new man, when I became born new, when I became born again, you don't see nothing that resembles anything, none of my motivations. My top priority is the Most High. Top priority. And His kingdom. Seek ye first the kingdom. That's what it's all about. Now, do I still do things to try to teach people from things I've learned previously? Sure. But it ain't my motivation. It definitely ain't my livelihood. Y'all hear me? Glory to the King. All right. Hey, for those of you who don't know, you sisters, our sisters have a broadcast tonight. Sisters broadcast, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on www.blogtalkradio. BLOGTALK radio, radio.com/straightway, STRAITWAY. You want to know some truth? You want to hear some powerful truth coming from two dynamic, beautiful sisters in the ministry. And you really, truly want to hear real women talk? Tune in tonight, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's enough for Ramble Thursday. Bless y'all. Have a good day.